Hello to all my dear children. We are here together again. Before I start my explanation part, just a gentle reminder for you all. Children, I request to all of you, please sit on your chairs. Don't lean on your beds or sofas because I want you to be an attentive. Okay? Keep your mobiles on a stand. Don't hold them in your hands. Let your hand be free. Okay? And children, use earphones if you can. The reason behind that, if you use earphones, you can listen me very carefully without any disturbance. And children, since it is not an interactive session, I am explaining and you are listening, so it's better you can listen to me attentively. Okay? Then ready with your books and your stationery items. Okay, children? And lastly, I just say don't leave your work pending, any work. Okay? Because that pile up your work. Okay, children? Now we begin with our chapter number 3 of Civics, State Government, the Executive. Now, children, according to the hierarchy of the important members of the state executive, very first I had explained about the governor. Okay, governor, the official head of the state. Now here I am explaining about the other important members of the state executive: chief minister and council of ministers. So children, you have already studied about the election for MLAs. Now, who are MLAs? MLAs means members of Legislative Assembly. Now, what is Legislative Assembly? Vidhan Sabha. Members of Vidhan Sabha. Okay, children. A political party, okay, whose MLAs have won more than half the number of assembly constituencies in a state can be said to be in a majority. Okay, so after the elections, okay, the MLAs belonging to the majority party who elects their leader, okay, who elects their leader, who becomes the chief minister, okay, on the governor's invitation. Up to here, all are understand? Children, always just say that, okay, the leader of the party which commands the majority in the state legislative assembly, okay, is appointed as the chief minister by the governor. Okay, or in easy terms, in easy words, we just say that after an election, okay, the party that wins the majority of seats in the Vidhan Sabha forms the state government on the governor's invitation. Okay. Children, if no party wins a clear majority, okay, so in that case a coalition government is formed. Now, what is the meaning of coalition government? So look at here, all of you. If no single party wins a clear majority, two or more parties together form the government. Okay, so the coalition government is clear to each and everyone. Children, if I ask the question, what's the meaning of ruling party and the opposition party? So, what's the meaning of that? You had already studied about that. Ruling party, the political party that forms the government, is called ruling party, and all the other members of the legislative assembly who not become the part of the ruling party, they are belong to the opposition parties. Now children, we see the chief minister. Okay, just tell me who is the chief minister of our Madhya Pradesh? Anybody knows? Yes, give me the name. It's correct. Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Okay, he is the Chief Minister of our Madhya Pradesh. Okay, children. So, the Chief Minister is the real head of the state executive. Okay, it is clear to each and everyone. So, please keep it in your mind. Governor is the official head of the state executive and the Chief Minister is the real head of the state executive. Now, children, see some of the important points of the Chief Minister. The Chief Minister is the real head of the state executive. Second one is the governor, who is the official head, acts on the Chief Minister's advice. Okay. Children, next point is the Chief Minister heads the State's Council of Ministers. Okay. He is the head of the State Council of Ministers. Then he chooses the ministers. Okay. Presides over their meetings and coordinate their work. Children, the last one is the Chief Minister communicates all the executive decisions to the governor. Okay, they discuss about that the matters which are related with the executives. Okay, so up to here, I hope all are understand. Children, see the term time period. Okay, the normal term of office of Chief Minister and Council of Minister is of 5 years. Okay, so it is important, keep it in your mind. Okay, children, however, the government loses majority in the state legislative assembly. Okay, so the government falls earlier than its time period. Okay, so see the example of our Madhya Pradesh. In 2018 election, the Congress party wants the majority. Okay, and they formed the government in our Madhya Pradesh. But you can see in 2020, in March 2020, the BJP party formed the government because that the Congress party, the majority seats they lost in the legislative assembly. Okay, so this is the fourth time of the Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan to become the Chief Minister of our Madhya Pradesh. Now, children, see the power and functions of the Chief Minister. First is the Chief Minister is the real head of the state. Second is he supervises the work of the entire Council of Ministers. Okay, children. Third is he distributes portfolios. Portfolios means positions, duties to the ministers of the State Council of Ministers. Fourth is he presides over the meetings of the Cabinet and the Council of Ministers and communicates all decisions made to the governor. Fifth point is he is responsible for the success or failure of the government. Sixth one is resignation by the Chief Minister is treated as the resignation of the entire Council of Ministers. So children, take care of yourself. God bless you all. In my next video, I will explain Council of Ministers. Bye bye all of you.